Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Skyhaven. Okay, so we've built these brand new stands and now we need to slowly start transitioning things over. I've done a little bit of a test play and I don't think we can use this airport while the other one is there. So what we'll need to do is we'll slowly need to transition everything across. So at some point we'll just make a move and get everything on that side. We are waiting on cargo. Cargo is going to be delivered right now. So what we'll need to do is, I think we have a fair bit of money here, right? We don't have any loans outstanding at the moment. So I think what we'll do is we'll just slowly start moving things over and then reassign the flights to these stands. I think that's going to be the best. At the moment, we're still doing a little bit of research, but I think that's just about it, really. We've got a couple of stands here ready to go if things do come in. Okay, flight dispatcher radar. Let's quickly have a look at what else we need to have a look at. From a passenger service perspective, because we're really going to start moving way more into passenger service. I think I should start getting these things. Aero meals and snacks, the new one, I think would be good. So let's grab that one. And then maybe all of these things ready to go on that side. If I have a quick look, forget about the contracts for now. Sorry, I didn't want to pop in here. Office work. So we have night flights. We need to come back and grab this thing so we can manage more flights at a time. And then this gives us a further boost to research, basically. Okay, but anyway, we will slowly start moving things out. So what's our layout going to look like over here? If we assume we can expand into here. So let's start off by building a bit of a road. We will land one of these guys. I think we should be able to do it. So grab that one. Land this one. They might be a little bit too much, but let's start making money more so than anything else. We've got the new radar tower, which replaces the old one. We will build that one in our new facility. Okay, we'll grab some road, right, and we will try and run a pretty straight connection up here and up there. And up all the way to the edge there. So that's kind of our road connection. While we build, everything pauses. So wow, I think that was pricey. That was actually quite pricey. So that'll be our starting point in terms of road accessibility. We still have lots of stuff being managed and handled over here. We don't have extra spare ramps at the moment. Those are not connected and not open. Oh, we do need to, I think there's still a bit of connection that needs to happen, actually. Yeah, we need to bring the rest of the taxiway back. We've got a little bit of money now. Let's just keep an eye on this stuff. I do want to see if there should be room to get one in. That's a lot of stuff, but anyway, that's fine. Let's grab it. Let's get the money. Let's get the money coming in. That guy is the big one. It's done the unloading. Now it's doing the loading, but it's an on-demand flight, so it really doesn't matter how long it takes. So that's good. Keep that in mind. Airliner did not get all its services. Okay, and I think it's just our passenger services. It's a little bit more challenging to try and get everything out. They do get the services, but they just can't make it happen in the time frame that's required. Now we've got another slot open. We'll bring that one to come on in. Lots of money coming in at this stage. Okay, let's extend the taxiway the way we would like to, the concrete taxiway. I would like to run it like so. There we go. That's a pretty pricey taxiway. All right. Now we will have the ability to continuously expand along here. What I wonder about, I can't actually show a runway at the moment, but I'm wondering where we're going to put the extra runway. And I'm kind of tempted to just kind of do them side by side here. Maybe pushed back a little bit, but they'll effectively use the same stuff. Actually, maybe this one lands this way, runs up that way, and then we can load it on this side. Yeah, that should work if we swap it the other way around, but we'll maybe offset it a little bit. Though I don't think that's actually going to work in this context. Anyway, we will see how that goes. Let's continue going. So now that we've got this going, let's get a few more roads in place. So what I'll do is I'll pop this out a tad more. We will run all the way to the edge there. Yep, there we go. That's good. And similarly, we will grab this guy and extend to there. We're going to try and keep this as clean as possible. Now, what I did wonder is, do we try and do something like this? I think we do. I think we do. That looks pretty neat, actually. That looks pretty neat, and that means we could actually have a ATC over here. The new ATC, to be honest, the ATC radar tower could go in here. I kind of like the idea of doing that. It's a little bit out of the way, and that makes use of some of the space that ironically would not have been used otherwise. So I think that looks pretty good. So that's looking good. Yeah, I know we're probably still running late on some of these other ones. Now, we would like to move this one. I've got this one going. We don't actually have that linked to anything. So what we can do is we can slowly start moving some of this administrative buildings and things over. And I do want to actually use the new fuel storage if we can. So let's close this one down and move this one over. So this is cleaning. So ideally speaking, I would like to, yeah, actually, let's use this grid. Can we rotate this? Yes, we can. So let's use this grid. We'll do a bit of a grid spacing like so. If we do that, we'll get one over there. This should work with road connectivity. There we go. And we can, obviously, as we do, we can extend this one up to about there and tie it in like so. Now we can actually use this area for some of these facilities. Okay, so let's we can continue to play the game actually. So let's continue to play the game and let's link this to those ones. And what we can do is the other cleaning one, we can just bring it and link it to the other side. So that's a good starting point there. Why is this saying it's not connected? Hang on, we've got this one. Let's get the aero meals done. I think Bradshaw is the first one for us. Let's grab that one. Better luggage handling. That's an issue. So what is this saying? No connection with an arrival runway. This is closed, right? Yeah, that's why. Okay, so that's okay. No problems there. Now, what we have here is the aero meals and snacks facility. This is a new one. So what we'll do is we will bring this in. I'm going to space it. We've had some issues with this in the past. So what I'll do is I'll space it over there. And what we'll do is we will link this one up to all of them. To be honest, let's unlink them. And what we'll do is let's focus on passengers on that side first as a starting point. Try and get all of our passengers in there. And then we'll move to this side for the other stuff. What do we have in terms of the snack stuff? I don't think we still use those vehicles, right? So I might be able to just pick up some new vehicles for this. Yeah, absolutely. So let's buy two, get it all nice and filled up, ready to go. So that should be good. This one is closed. I'll open that because it's only serving these ones here. That's not working anyway. Excellent. So let's do that. Keep going there. We've got an on-demand flight coming in. We should have room for it. Let's bring it in. What's going on here? Yes, our fuel deliveries are coming in, so that should be good. This guy is performing a service here, so the boarding is still underway. Yeah, we're struggling with boarding, to say the least. It's some of the stuff we know already. Okay, now let's move the next piece. I'm kind of tempted to run another section of road up that way. That's not too pricey. And now we would like airport administration towards this side. So let's move over all the airport administration pieces. We can move that over. So we'll have a bit of an administrative block down that street there, further removed. We might move stuff again. Luckily, it's fairly easy to do so. Can you imagine these buildings? Come on. Can I get that to work? And we'll do about a 3 grid gap between them. That's okay. I'm kind of tempted to get rid of these, to be honest, and if anything, replace them with something else. So let's go about removing them. We'll get that money back, and if anything, we'll get the new ones in there. Now, what we still have is cleaning services, water stations, and the likes. And also this ATC tower is no longer required, I believe. So we could close that and sell that. We might do that as we move. Do we just take the plunge and make the move over right now? We'll need to get some of these planes out of the way. Okay, so what we'll do, hang on. Let's look at let's get the fuel delivery to come in. I won't bring in another flight right now. There's some scheduled stuff. So the fuel delivery is coming in. Let's have a look at the schedule. What I'll do is so that other runway, we need to just open that runway. Let's open this runway. Okay, let's do that. Get that opened. Okay. Now all of these problems should have gone away. What we'll do now is we need to buy some of these things, and we're in the process of upgrading. We'll just go ahead and do that to get those bought. That should be okay. We could move them over as well, but I think these are so cheap. I'd rather just make a start with this. So let's get these in place. That should be okay. Okay, so these are open and ready for business, and they are linked up over here. So that will work, right? So we'll immediately be able to land some flights here. So let's go over and see about moving these flights out of these areas and into our new ones here. I just need to check out which ones are actually 9. So this is 8, 9, and 10. So we're going to move to 8, 9, and 10, and we'll rename them later. So let's move to 8, 9, and 10. So let's open them up for scheduled flights, 8, 9, and 10. What we're going to do is we're going to slowly move this stuff over here. Oh, they don't have the services connected yet. Okay. Okay. Well, what we'll do is we're just going to move everything over but the problem is these flights though. Okay, what we'll do, let's try and move these flights out, right? So anything that's not arrived or is coming to arrival soon, we'll move them out here. All right. Just get these things out of the way. Okay, presumably that should solve the problem of flights coming in, right? So we'll do that, we'll save it, right? Excellent, let's do that. Now, let's close off these last flights, and then we'll move everything over. I'm not going to land anything at the moment. Let's just clear everything out. That's the plan, is clearing everything out. So if we can do this as quickly as possible, yeah, dismiss, I know we're struggling, but you're getting your services, even though it's a little bit delayed. You should be able to, yeah, it's the buses that's not big enough. We need to have a look at that. We need the bigger buses, get everybody out of the way. And why are there still flights arriving? Late arrival? Are you going to number 3? Let's just have a look. Why are you still arriving? Number 2? Anyway, we shouldn't see any further flights arriving, right? Maybe it's just late arrivals due to stuff still being busy. But really, these should be the end of it. Get them all out of the way. That's going to now stop our money being made. Should get these out of the way pretty easily. We are going to go from a 2-runway setup to a 1-runway setup for a little while at least. So hopefully it's not going to be too problematic. Yes, yes, yes. Just get out of the way, please. All of these. Just get them done. Yep, there you go. You're out of the way. Waiting for boarding passengers. That's out of the way. This is getting boarding passengers. Excellent. We're very close now. We should be pretty close. We've got some goods coming in. Excellent. Yes, exactly. Perfect. Done. This one, get this one out of the way. It should be moving out any minute now. Yeah, actually. It's just waiting for its time slot. Oh, this one's still here. What is this one doing? Also just waiting for its time slot, I'm assuming. There we go. And gone. Let's get this flight out of the way, and then we'll move the entire thing over. We'll move the entire thing over. Perfect. So everything's done. We've got a fuel delivery, which I'll just wait for. It's there. It's done. Good. Okay. Now, let's start moving it out. I'm going to do the Advanced Early Days Airport Station. I'm going to move that over just because we are, it's going to take us a little bit of time to build the other one. And what I'll do is I'll leave room here to build the other one while we also run this operation. Right, so it really doesn't want to, what we'll do, I'll squeeze it in here. That looks pretty reasonable, actually. If we do that, I think that's going to be fine. Let's pop it in there. We'll give it some road connections, and we should be able to continue to run excellent this operation. So now that that's back up and running, we will clear out all of this. And what we're going to do is we're just going to link it to these stands over here. And we're going to link it to those stands over there. And we've moved it over with its vehicles. We don't have any additional parking slots or anything like this. It'll be pretty slow going anyway. We have a look at vehicles here. We could buy new vehicles here, but it's the same person carrying capacity, so it's not going to be much improved at this stage. So we'll just leave that there, and we'll open this up back for business. So we'll be able to serve that area there. That's excellent. That's good. Let's move that over. The next one is the fuel. So let's move over the fuel facilities, and we may have to rejig some stuff there. So fuel. I will pop the fuel in here as well. That's actually pretty reasonable. Or do we do it over there? I don't think that. I think I'd rather do it like this. Line them up there. There we go. Fuel is there. Let's clear off all of that. We will link all of these. That's good. If we have a look at vehicles, we've got the smaller ones and the bigger ones. We'll just keep it as is for the time being. We'll upgrade it later as we see fit. Let's get the next thing to move, which is the cargo. We've got tons of stuff here, actually. This one should still be quite usable. Get the cargo moving. What we'll do is we'll allocate cargo on this side. If we were to do that, there'll be this kind of slot here. So let's get cargo over here. All right, we'll clear all of this out, and what we'll do is we'll make a start on these ones first. All right, hopefully that is going to be quite useful. So what we'll do is we'll try and well, anyway, we'll see how it works. If we've got issues with it, we'll do some other bits and pieces. Let's get this cleaning service going. Do we need? Anyway, we'll use it. Let's close it. We'll move it over. We'll get another cleaning service to start in over here. That's fine. We'll decouple it, and we'll move them in here. I'm not sure we're going to have cleaning services just yet on these stands, but we'll see. We'll see. This is propeller era service building. So this is the flight check. So we'll get the flight check to move in to this one. Where would a sensible location for this be? I want to try and get everything in here. So let's place that there for a second while we quickly bring the other building that we need. The other building is the water station. So let's do that. We'll no, I'm not trying to link it. I'm trying to move it. The water station. So yeah, the water station looks a little bit more refined into that location itself. So let's decouple that, and I'm not sure whether we need water at all of these, but we'll link it nonetheless. We'll open that one back up for business, so that should be okay. So now the only other thing we have is this guy, which is the service vehicles. We have the new ones in there, so now we just need to find a reasonable slot for this. So if we were to do that, could we potentially make that work? We could make something like this work, which I'm not too opposed to this if it works, right? Oh, look at this. Wow. Cannot believe that that's actually a thing. Alternatively, we could just find a little slot somewhere over here. Next to that, I'm amazed. I'm amazed at this. I am super amazed at this. If we were to do this one, right? Let's close that one again. Sorry, I'm trying to see if this will work. I'm super worried about this. But this will obviously make things so smooth. So I mean, not smooth, but especially if we have the two, you know, then we could do the cleaning service right over here. Maybe what we instead do is let's move everything over a little bit. So let's start over here, close that down, move it over all the way to its closest edge here. Yeah, that doesn't want to get any closer than that. What we'll do is we'll get this guy to come a little. Really? It just doesn't want to do it, huh? Okay, anyway, then let's stop fussing around with this stuff. Get that one in there. This one is okay to do that, right? Yeah, but it's either nothing or it's 3. So let's just do that. Keep that in place there, and let's move this guy to. I'm worried at what I'm seeing here. I'm just going to move it here for now. That's fine. That's fine. Forget about it. Decouple it and link it to all of these things over here and open it back up for business. So now everything here is open. What we'll do is we'll clear that out because that obviously doesn't need to be there. This is the kind of bugs that I'm not a big fan of. So now everything is linked to something, right? That's aero snacks, cargo, water, fuel, and everything there, and these ones over here. That's good. What else do we have on this side? This one we're not going to use. So let's close that down. Let's sell this vehicle, get some money back, and let's sell this facility, get some money back. These ones, I think we'll leave them here for the time being. That one is not going to work anymore. We'll sell that and get some money back. And then these we'll go ahead and sell all of these vehicles. Let's do that. Sell those ones, sell those ones. Did we not sell these? We did. We did sell them. They're just all on a different tangent there. Sell a bit more. It's just a little bit of money getting back here. We'll need to sell them anyway. Let's get rid of those. Now let's close and sell the ramps. Confirm. Yeah, it gives us a little bit of money back also. Not a lot though. You wonder about these runways. Wouldn't mind getting the runways sold. I also wonder if we can use any of these runways, if we can reuse one of these runways and see if that will actually work. Maybe we should try that. And let's remove that one. Perfect. Now, this runway, close it and move it. All right. So if we were to do a little something like this, try and bring it, well, we will need to be in this location here as best we can. Okay, so let's do that. And for some reason we've lost the other guy. So what we'll do is we'll close this one. We'll bring it over there. I'm just going to do that because I want to run it to the other side there. And what we'll do is we'll close this one and we'll move that one to the front. Okay, there we go. And what we'll do is, can we, no we can't. So we'll just do the, what's going on with this? If we open that up again for business, this isn't actually working, is it? Doesn't seem to be connected. If we then open that one up, right, is that working? That looks workable. That looks workable. And then if we wanted to add a taxiway to it, right? So that just doesn't want to work. Close this, sell it. I'm adamant that There's something wrong with these ramp things. Okay, so let's try new ones. We could get the concrete ones. They don't actually fit there. These ones will fit. So let's try that. They're not quite as pricey. That looks okay. Yeah, there you can see. Now it's got the access point. And this one we should be able to tie in like so. So we'll do that as a starting point. We'll see if this works, right? We just want to see if we can make use of this ramp at the moment. And then what we'll do is actually, we need the concrete taxiway to extend, which is going to be pretty pricey. So maybe we'll play it like this instead. Okay, let's do that. Cut it across. Do it like so, right? Okay. So now I think this would work, right? So let's we'll leave all of that in place. Let's clear out all of this stuff. And what I'm desperately wanting to see us get this working. Okay, so let's quickly do that. All of this, clear all of this out. That's okay. Now this guy, we close it, we sell it, we get some money back. Excellent, good stuff. Now, we will need to buy some vehicles here, which is okay. We'll do that. Let's quickly buy. We don't need the portable stairway, but we do need these guys, right? Let's just get these ones in place. Why do you do that? And buy that one. And let's quickly have a look. So what's still open? Well, we just need to open this one up for business and open that one up for business. And let's quickly get into the scheduling. We will open it up and get, let's leave it like that. Okay, now let's quickly see what we can do here. So these ones, let's start slotting some stuff in. And ideally speaking, we would want something to arrive within this day so we can actually see this in action. What is it missing? Okay, we'll have to figure some of this stuff out. What I'm keen on is to see, I want to just get a few things moving, right? So let's get some of these guys moving as well. Will arrive the following day, so we may as well slot it in there. That's okay. That's okay. It's not going to work. We'll get that in place. Get a few things like this moving. These we can just move over this way. A little something like this. Yeah, that's okay. Let's get that moving. And what I'll do is I will just kind of, so we'll leave it at that for the time being. Okay, so let's just save it. And what I want to see is if this works, and then we'll reschedule the rest. And that's probably going to be the end of the episode, actually. So let's speed things along to see if we're actually going to get these flights to come in. We can land something else if we wanted to, but we don't have a slot for it just yet, and it's probably pretty small. So let's see, we are waiting for a flight to come in at what time? There's still, this one will be first, coming into ramp number 9, passenger services, coming in at 6, right? So let's just keep running things along. We could see about landing something like this, right? Let's just quickly go. Which one of these things is not, we've scheduled stuff on everything. Okay, anyway, then I'm not going to do it right now. We're just going to have to deal with not having those flights come in right now. Let's move this along. Here we go. We've done that. So let's get this one to move as the next piece. So it's at 6. So we should have a flight coming in, right? This is both arrival and departure. That's both arrival and departure. Shouldn't be a problem for any one of them. Oh, there we go. Flight coming in on the big one. Nice. Just wanted to see us do our new stuff working. Into our first slot over here. Good stuff. And there's everybody ready to go. Nice. I like that. Okay, guys. This is looking awesome. our new terminal area, or our new area, is working. Our new stance is operational, and we do need to build a new terminal here. But I'm happy to see that this is already working, so that's awesome. And I'll see it in the next episode. We'll continue doing the rescheduling, and we'll see how whether the other runway also works. Okay, thanks for that. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.